Hi everyone! After posting my welcome to Born to Sing yesterday, I thought it'd be appropriate to post a video about some tips and advice and fundamentals of singing. And my key tips really with singing would be breathing and posture, and they're really the starting points when it comes to having your lessons. That's what we would teach to begin with. If you don't have good posture and good breathing techniques, really you can't really start with your singing lessons. Obviously for little children it's a lot harder to teach because actually we take breathing for granted. We think that it's just an easy thing to do every day, and obviously with what's going on in the world right now I think we really take breathing for granted. But when it comes to singing, we just think we breathe in and out and that's it, but actually with singing it's actually a lot harder. And I'd like to show you a little bit about, it's not just breathing in and out, it's actually a lot more difficult than that. To actually become a really successful and a really great singer, you've got to have good breathing technique. So I'd like to show you some of those tips right now. So I'm going to stand up and show you how we actually breathe. Actually, before I say stand up, I'm going to show you how probably most of us breathe. So I'm going to show you how probably most of us take in a deep breath. So if I ask you all now to take in a deep breath, so if you do that for me before I do. So take in a nice deep breath and then breathe out. Okay, so I'm going to do the same, maybe how you may have done that. I'm going to do it how I will do it. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to do it again how maybe many of you might have done it. Okay, and there's a difference. The difference is that you may have seen my chest move. So when we're asked to take in a deep breath, a lot of the times, if you go to the doctors or if you're just taking in a deep breath because you need to, a lot of the time my chest raises up like this. Like that. With singing, we don't like to take these breaths up here. They're not as successful, okay? Because we don't actually breathe. Well, we do breathe up here, obviously. We breathe into our lungs on a regular basis. But for singing, we like to focus our breathing into our stomach. Now, you might be thinking, how do we do that? Okay, and this is the key thing which I'm going to teach you. I might actually sit down to do this. I say standing up would be useful, but I might be able to just adjust the camera slightly so that you can see, because standing up might not be that great. Okay, right, I'm going to put my hand on my stomach, okay, and I'd like to see if you can see my hand move, okay? So I'm going to breathe in, and I want to see what you can see. Breathe in. What happens is, when you take the breath right down into your stomach expands and gets bigger, okay? So you're not taking the breath into the chest, you're taking it right down into your stomach and filling your stomach with air, okay? You're breathing into your mouth and not your nose, so you're not going. You're taking a big breath of air right through your mouth. And then when you breathe in, your stomach is getting bigger. When you breathe out, it goes in. I'm going to show you this actually with the balloon. Okay, so with the balloon, when you fill it with air, so like we're doing now, we're breathing in. This is a good example to show children, obviously. But it's good, adults were visual as well, so if this is an adult watching this to get tips, we're very visual. Children especially are visual, okay? So we're breathing air in, so at the moment we're sucking the air into our body, okay? And our stomach is like a balloon. So, okay, so I've just took that breath in, okay? And then to breathe it out, to sing a note effectively, I'm going to take it out. and let it all out really slowly, okay? Just like what I'm doing with my stomach. And that's a really good way to demonstrate that to children. Obviously, for me to demonstrate that to you now. If to sing a successful note, it's the best way to take that breath in. So we're going to breathe it in, low down, and for me to sing a lovely note, you get a lovely control, because you've got the control of your stomach and the diaphragm, which is a muscle that's supported in the stomach underneath the lungs right here. You've got that support there, whereas you don't have that up here, taking that short chest breath that you might want to do. When you have anxiety also, this technique is so amazing for that. If you've got any anxiety or you've got a tightness, don't you feel that tightness up here? Don't breathe up here, don't use that breath up there. Take it, focus it down into your stomach. Lie down on your bed and feel your stomach going up and down. If you feel that you can't focus that into your stomach, if you're finding that difficult to do, lie down on your bed, put something heavy onto your stomach, like a book or anything that you've got that you can put onto your stomach, and then breathe in and out, and breathe in and out. And then you'll find that that tightness will just be relieved straight from your chest, because that tightness is sometimes it's a feeling, or it is actually a thing, but we actually do breathe when we're relaxed into our stomach. That's the natural place to breathe. I hope that that's been a little bit useful. I will do a longer video on breathing. I will do more tips, but that's just the basic of how we breathe. And we'll do longer videos and longer sessions of actual tips of what good exercises are. But I wanted to just give you a guide of how to breathe and where we breathe, and also just a little bit of, if you are feeling any anxieties, on what would be some good advice on what to do. And thank you, like and subscribe to the channel, and see you soon. Take care, bye.